and we'll go with Mike Singer.
Hey, Mike, you were not on mute. Just curious, every time Austin would hit a three or would take someone one-on-one, you seem to be his biggest hype man, even on the bench. Like, what is it about that connection that you feel with Austin? Why do you feel like you got to boost him up?
I mean, I've been a fan of Austin's game since growing up. Like, I think every player growing up knew who Austin Rivers was. He has one of the coldest mixtapes ever. But, like in the league, he's been in certain situations where he hasn't been able to showcase that. I know he's talked to me extensively about how tough it was for him in New York. And so he told me going into the night how aggressive he was going to be. He was going to try to get those dudes back. So I was just rooting for him all night. And he's also struggled a couple games with us. So to see him just thrive tonight and get buckets, it was a welcome sight to see.
Vinny Benedetto.
Hey, Michael, Coach Malone was saying just how much he appreciated the mindset the starters brought to the game. I guess, what was that mindset?
I mean, we just, we knew this was a big game for us. We had just lost one. We didn't like how we played in LA. Felt like we played at a very lackadaisical effort. And so tonight, PJ went down. We had a different lineup, but we got so many good players that didn't change how we played. I think we just from the tip, we were just aggressive, and we got out to that big lead. So,
Ryan Blackburn.
Hey, Mike, how important do you think working on your ball handling is just in this particular lineup with the starters just as big as they are, you at the two? How important is it for you to continue just to progress with that ball handling and that playmaking?
Definitely keep getting better. Some I'm, trying to keep working on, get better at. So, yeah, it's very important.
Brandon Cristal.
Hey, Michael, Nikola said he lets the game come to him, but he was obviously pretty aggressive early. When he gets going like that and has a big first quarter, how much easier does that make it for you guys around him?
I mean, when he's going like that, we get to just chill. Honestly, we just throw it to him. We just chill, let him go to work. If it finds us on the weak side, we're ready to shoot. But they weren't really doubling him. So he, no big man in the NBA can guard him one-on-one. So we just let him go to work. And we love when he's being aggressive like that, when he's scoring at will. We love that. So,
Mike Singer.
Hey, Mike, to follow up, what impact on the team do his dunks have? Tonight he had a 4 in the first quarter alone.
Yoke has transformed his body. Like him and me, we get in the weight room after every game together, and I just see how much he's working and taking care of himself. So it doesn't come as a surprise to me anymore. People say he's not athletic. To me, he's pretty athletic. His balance, his quick post moves, and he's playing above that rim. So I definitely love when he's dunking the ball.
Esteban Abed.
Hi, Mike. Congrats for the win from Córdoba, Argentina. What can you tell me about the job from Facundo Campasso on the glass tonight?
I think Facu had 9. What do you have? Let me see. Okay. He had 9 rebounds. Facu is just a competitor. He was all over the floor tonight. 5 steals, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 block shots. Like a dude his height isn't doing that unless he has the heart of a lion. You know what I mean? And he's doing that consistently. So I couldn't be a bigger fan of Facu. Like I told him after the game, he's special. And like, just to see that every day, see how he competes at his size, because I'm just thinking about when he probably grew up. Like people probably weren't saying he could be an NBA player, but like players like that make it, like I just have a totally different level of respect for him. And now he's starting on our team and contributing the way he is just awesome.
Mark Kisla.
I want to go back to Joker's dunks for a minute. He told us after the game he calls them tiger dunks. I have no idea what a tiger dunk is. Do you?
I do not know what a tiger dunk is.
Joel Rush.
Hey, Mike. Seems like you guys are putting different lineups out there every week or almost every day with all the injuries that are piling up. But despite that, you're still like looking really comfortable out there and playing with good chemistry. Like, what is it about your team that allows you to kind of stay together like that despite, so many different combinations going out there?
I think as long as we play for each other, we play together. We have a bunch of unselfish dudes who, if it's not their night, they're not really tripping. Like AG, he's not tripping if it's not his night. And we love that about him. And we have a team full of guys who are just playing for the team, playing for a collective goal, not too worried about individual stats. So that says a lot. And I think if you put a bunch of average players together that have that mentality against some players that all they care about is individual stats, the team of average players will probably win. And I think that we have really good players who are kind of playing with that mindset. So
Leonardo Torres.
Hey, Mike, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win. Mike, is this kind of answer you're looking for from the team after a tough loss against the Lakers? 22 assists and 64 rebounds. I mean, it was a great team effort tonight.
definitely, New York, I think they've won 9 of their last 10 games, and they've been playing phenomenal. Julius Randle is having an unbelievable season for them. And so to get this win after that tough LA loss, we just bounced right back. There's 6 games left to the playoffs. We want to go into the playoffs on a high note. So definitely a big one for us.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Mike.
Appreciate you guys.